Okay, so I'm using the Hennessy one. You could probably just go buy one of those things from Walmart and cut them up the windshield thing, but they put the ends on, and they have these little stretchy things and hooks I thought which would be useful. They really weren't, but it's a good system, and it has a nice stuff fold bag or whatever you want to call it. But right here is where you would enter the hammock at with the thing. So if you look at a double layer hammock from the Dream Hammock Raven, it looks like this, and there's a pocket right here. So the whole front half of this is open, and then you would just take the cover, or sorry, not the cover, but the pad, and you would shove it down in there. Now I tried to do this like carefully and everything else. I found the best way to do it is just shove it in here until you get it inside, and then straighten it out once you get it inside. And instead of trying to straighten it out from the hole, and of course unfold the top part from the hole, but eventually you're going to want to work your way down in here to just move it around and fix it. Like, so you can grab one side and quickly shake out your pad. Even if it's folded, I can just grab on right there and open it up so that you can get the whole thing flat. And then once you get it flat, you just even it up to that side there, and then you set it down, and you can make finite adjustments about moving it left or right. So once you get in here, of course, with the pad, unless you make one or get one that's big enough to cover the whole thing, you will have to pick a right or left lay, for that particular moment. But you can like get back up and change it real fast too. That's another thing to consider. You could probably even maneuver it a little bit at night. I didn't try that. Look at a whole bunch of other stuff in here, so it's fighting against me. Obviously, you want to empty it out so you're not fighting all the extra stuff. But once it gets seated in here, and I'm going to show you this, is a real benefit. Once you get it seated in place, so like right now I'm putting my head to the right and my feet to the left right here. So the pad is in place for that. I'm going to slide it up a little bit so there's more feet coverage. But you can see I'm not even reaching my hands inside. I'm just manipulating it through the double layers, right? The feather. All right. So once you get in here, it stays. Like, so I can take this hammock, swing it, shake it, move it, bake it, whatever. It's going to be right there. And then when I get in, I just make a little finite adjustment, and then I lay down. What happens is these two layers, when they get pushed down, they like compress that pad. They pinch it. So then it doesn't move around for the rest of the night. It's really a good setup. So that's how the insulator works. And then to get it back out, it is as simple as just reaching in here and snagging it back out. Okay, I'm going to show you this Hennessy pad, sleep pad, because I felt it's like a pretty nice. It's got a nice shape to it. It's like a mummy bag shape, which is efficient. I think that it's a good pad. So, and it folds up really nicely. You just fold these two in like that, straighten everything else out, and just kind of roll, right? So you start small, and you roll as you go, and you just keep tucking those in as you go. And then as you get towards the end, you get a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you'll know you got it right when you got the little Hennessy symbol on the outside there, like that. Good sleep pad, and then it's got this nice little mesh net bag. Goes in and it stays in there pretty well, and the bag has some extra space, which I always like extra space because I can organize and tack. So I take my ground rest, which is literally just a piece of that windshield stuff, and clean off. It gets dirty, and then we fold it up so it's there. And this also makes a good fan for fire. Actually, if you fan like this, it does really good at fanning a fire, right? So you can get a fire started in some of the harder conditions. And then I put that in there too. And so between those two things, I've got my floor and my bottom insulation covered. This is probably good down to 40 degrees with a proper bag. So. Okay, this is for Steven. Yeah, again, double ridge line for the wind here. Anything that does sag down, you just tuck up and it locks in place, right? So, was there enough room to go around your head? Well, look where I'm sitting right now. If I reposition like this, then yes, there is. There's plenty of seat area here, enough to go actually over top of my head. So, wider hammocks for the wind. What I like to do though is I usually like to roll it up like this so it's right behind my neck. So then when I lay back, I can lay like this and just relax. And it gives me that perfect angle forward on my neck so I can see the campfire, I can see all the people. Like I can literally see the ground right here, roughly 2-3 foot ahead of me. So there's nothing I am not viewing here. The angle is super relaxed, super comfortable. You can sit back like this and see up, you can see forward. I like this. I imagine if someone were to put a backpack or a pillow or something behind them, they could even go more upright. And of course you can lay full upright when you adjust it.